Good afternoon, everybody. We are so happy to welcome you all. Thank you so much for coming along to the Springs Community Hall. So please sit back, get comfy and witness the drama unfold, because this is a village story that really needs to be told. It's been a long time in the making, rehearsals twice a week. Poor Isabel at times wanted to throw them all in the creek, but this awesome cast worked so hard and gave their very best. They gave their all, they laughed a lot, some were even stressed. But they really are a talented bunch, as you will very soon see. Singing, acting, remembering lines and just being quite witty. So we hope that you enjoy this play and have a chuckle or two. But we also need your help. You have a very important job to do. Please watch Helen, who will be holding signs. It may be boo or hooray, but when you see them, please shout out, as that will make our day. Oh, and one more thing, if we could ask. Please pop your phones away, as we are sure that such distractions would send our actors astray. Thank you for your understanding, and we'll give you a moment or three to silence your phones and settle in. Does anyone need to wee? Isabel, please play a ditty while our guests check their phone sound. Just something light and happy that's heard in the background. Thank you, everyone. And now, without further ado, actors, narrators, support, please take your cue.
Once upon a time, there was a king and queen who lived in Blackstone Castle on the high side of Bundamba Creek. They had a daughter with very black hair who was sweet and pretty, and everybody loved her. This is her story, the story of Snow White. You may have heard other versions, but I'm here to tell you, this is the Dinky Di, one and only Aussie version. Now, the mother of the sweet little princess died. Oh, very good. And, where am I up to? Okay. And her father married again. No laughing, my sister. Okay, and now the new queen was very beautiful, and she knew it. On the low side of Bundamba Creek was this quaint little village called the Springs. Yes. Unbeknown to the management of the village, the queen knew that in the gymnasium room of the community hall there was a magic mirror that could speak, but only to her. Every day she would sneak into the village and ask the mirror,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this village is the most beautiful of all?"
You are my queen. You are the most beautiful, especially here in La La Land, and maybe even there in the real world of Silkstone. You never know your luck in the big city.
Meanwhile, Snow White kept growing up, and each day becoming more and more beautiful. One day, the queen just happened to ask her magic mirror,
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this village is the most beautiful of all?"
You are my queen. You are very beautiful. But your stepdaughter, Princess Snow White, is 1,000 times more beautiful than you.
"Never over my dead body!" Where's my phone?
Now the queen, who was proud and cruel, felt very, very jealous of Snow White. She then had the temerity Betty to call the spring's caretaker, demanding, blimey, not even asking nicely, which as often happens, the demanding to undertake a dastardly deed.
Get it right this time.
Sorry, forgot. The spring is caretaker speaking.
You will take Snow White to George Palmer Park and kill her. And as proof, bring me back her heart.
I'll do as you say, Queenie. Crikey, I don't want to get roped in this. That's not my job description.
The caretaker, he then took the poor girl, in his golf buggy of course, to George Palmer Park. And when they were well hidden from view, I'll just check. Yes, they're hidden. Okay, Snow White trembled in fear as Greg picked up his trusty hedge clippers and turned towards her.
Oh no! What are you going to do with that?
But Snow White, the Queen is very jealous of you and wants you dead. I can't do it. Look, run. Go far, far away. Never come back.
Oh, good. I will. Thank you for the good advice. Bye.
He's a really good bloke, that caretaker. He felt so sorry for Snow White he had to go. He then scalped a feral cat. Or maybe it was that pesky scrub turkey. Anyway, he cut out its heart and he took it to the evil queen. Meanwhile, Snow White, scared stiff, ran through the park, being careful not to get hung up on that much overrated exercise equipment. Okay. She made her way stealthily along the creek bank, and seeing a light in the distance, she discovered a parking lot and thought to herself,
How strange. These little houses have wheels. Just look. I wonder what peculiar people must live here.
Little did Snow White know that these homes belonged to upper-crust nomads who need a change of scenery to survive boredom and to escape a certain type of cramped lifestyle. Opening the door of one of these, she exclaimed,
Oh, what a dear little house. I wonder who could possibly live here. It must be the home of a dwarf. Or maybe, just maybe, it could be the home of my Prince Charming. Oh. Someday my prince will come. Someday I'll find my love. And wherever that moment will be, when the prince of my dreams comes to me, he'll whisper, I love you, and steal a kiss or two. Though he's far away, I'll find my loves today, someday when my dreams come true.
Snow White, dreams do come true. Don't picture the perfect, just go with the flow. Dreams come in all shapes and sizes, some fast and some slow.
dreams indeed. Come on, Helen, this is a reality show. And Little House definitely was not what Snow White had in mind. Quite the opposite, in fact. It belonged to Doc the Drongo. Now, Doc wasn't exactly a full quid, you know. let alone being a prince, but he was unofficially the leader of the 7 Drongos, who during the day mysteriously disappeared into the men's shed. Villagers suspected that the Drongos had nicked the missing homebrew kit from the special brewing room set up by management in times gone by, and that it had found its way, you guessed it, into the men's shed.
But back to Snow White, who had checked out the fridge for food and drink. Then, exhausted from the day's events, lay down on the bed and fell fast asleep. In the distance, a cacophony of sound was heard as the 7 Drongos staggered their way back from the men's shed. Some quick and some slow. Gathering at Doc's house for the usual happy hour, surprisingly they found his front door wide open.
What's up, Doc?
I tore a putty tag. Something is not right. I know I shut my door this morning.
Listen, mate, you don't always get everything right, right?
I wonder who it could be. Maybe it's a girl. True, yes. No. Oh, look. What's that on the bench? Oh, is it a girl? It is a girl.
With all the noise they were making, Snow White woke up.
What are you doing in my bed?
I was just so tired and I needed to rest. Who are you?
Have you got a name?
You're so pretty. Yes, no.
Well, I am Snow White.
You must be so tired, just like me.
You've been sleeping in my bed tonight. Yes? No?
Well, I am Snow White. And my wicked stepmother...
Now stop right there. We don't want to know about wicked people, do we? Wicked complaining people aren't allowed in this village. Just take your wicked stepmom right out of this place.
Yes, you must. The owners of Lazaretti's, they're very odd, even eccentric people. They do everything by the book, and wicked complaining people aren't even allowed through the gate.
Absolutely. They get right up us. We don't follow the bylaws.
But my wicked stepmother wants to kill me.
Well, that does complicate things. Roger and Orpheus are very choosy. They only allow self-righteous, upper crust, even classy people like us to live here.
Well, I'm not exactly self-righteous, upper crust maybe, because after all, I am a princess.
At that piece of unexpected news, the Drongos bowed low before her. which made Dopey say,
Do you know Meghan Markle? She's a kind of princess, but she sleeps in Harry's bed.
Well, I really am a princess. My father was the King of Blackstone, and my real mother died, and now the wicked stepmother, she's a nasty woman, she wants to kill me. So can I please stay with you? Can I know your names first, though?
Well, I'm Doc. And I try to keep my mates in line. All 7 of us. But sometimes we just have
Well, Doc, pleased to meet you, because after all, I do like straight lines after all. And, ooh, you don't look too pleased to see me. Who are you?
I'm grumpy. Grumpy in name, grumpy in nature. Having a girl around here can cause problems, especially a princess.
Well, even though I am a princess, I don't always act like one. So there. Hi, Ducky. What makes you look so happy?
Hi, Princess. I'm happy. Happy chappy!
Well, I do like being around happy people. We will get along just fine. Now, who might you be? Who might you be? You've got very red cheeks. You must suffer from high blood pressure.
I'm bashful, Princess. I don't talk much.
Well, I'd rather talk to water dragons than talk to some people I particularly know. Now, who might you be?
What? I'm sneezed. Some people drive me up right out my nose.
Well, Sneezy, keep your phone and hanky to yourself. Pleased to meet you anyway. Now, who might you be?
Oh, I'm sleepy. It's the home brew. It just knocks me right off my feet. Can you make beds?
Of course I can make beds. What princess can't make beds? Oh, lucky last. And who might you be?
Whose bed will you sleep in tonight? My bed's really comfortable. And my name is Dopey.
Well, pleased to meet you, Dopey, but you do certainly have a thing about beds. But can I stay with you, please?
Oh, hello. Hello.
This is the Dambleton Express. We must save her.
Yeah.
We've come to the conclusion that you can stay, but as long as you earn your keep.
Well, what's the rate of the Princesses Trade Union then?
Home brew and board.
Well, Sleazy, yes or no?
Yes.
But there's just one condition. My wicked stepmother wants to kill me, so it's a secret. Shh. Don't let anybody know I'm here. Okay? Shh.
All right, Broncos, all this excitement has made me thirsty. Let's go back to the shed for another couple. Take your gear, come on. Grab your gear.
Snow White was so happy to find her home, but she still had secret longings.
I wish
choose from, not a tooth in their head. You'll be shouting through a megaphone and helping him to bed. In the meantime, Princess Snow White stayed in the little house with wheels, doing the cleaning, baking, and preparing all meals.
While Snow White was daydreaming, the wicked elusive queen had once again infiltrated the community hall and was now asking the magic mirror, wait for it, you all know what's coming.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who in this village is the most beautiful of all?
She's not going to like this. You are very beautiful, my queen. But Snow White is with those strong girls out in the back in the caravan park. She is 1,000 times more beautiful than you.
What? You mean Snow White isn't dead? If you want something doing properly, you have to do it yourself. That caretaker has taken me for an idiot. Where is he? Where is he? Mark my words. Snow White will die. That jackass of a caretaker is next on my list. I'll teach you to laugh. Me!
The queen, furious as she was, she actually broke the magic mirror.
Broke the mirror? Yes. Did you say broke the mirrors? Someone needs to write to management about this. This is outrageous. The gym needs that mirror. We need it to see how much weight we put on.
Oh dear, complaints. Nowadays they're even appearing on the notice board. Where are you, Marina? But since the queen was a witch, she could probably fix it and no one would even notice. But back to the story. She took an apple and dipped it in poison. Disguising herself as an old hag, she went straight to the house of Doc the Drongo.
I'm selling superb tomatoes from the Kennedy veggie patch.
Excuse me?
Hello. I'm selling tomatoes from the veggie patch. Not a worm or fruit fly or pesky peasant has picked, poked or prodded these perfect pieces of fruit. Come take a look.
I can't do that. The Drongos have told me not to open the door to strangers, including a wicked witch.
You can trust me. I'm just a sweet old lady. I'm sure you'd like to try one of my tomatoes.
But I don't like tomatoes.
Fortunately, I have a big, red, juicy apple. I'm sure you like apples.
Ooh, well I do like red, juicy apples, and I haven't had one of them for such a very long time.
Open the door a little bit more, and I'll pass it to you.
Snow White didn't recognize that the old hag was in fact her stepmother, and she bit into the apple. Suddenly she fell into a chair. She looked as dead as a dodo.
At last, Snow White is dead. That caretaker is next. And then I am the most beautiful person in the spring, Silkstone, Blackstone, the whole of Ipswich.
Meanwhile, the Drongos were enjoying their day at the men's shed, singing one song after another. Such renditions, I suspect, the result of indulging in a little homebrew making. Feel-good song that was. Life is good, not a care. Oh no, what's with Snow White? She's slumped in a chair.
She's not moving.
She's dead. Let's get Marina. She'll sort this out. She's good at fixing things.
What? You're good at sorting out dead people.
Maybe she's just gone to sleep.
She looks so beautiful. Yeah. No.
I wish I too could lie down and have a sleep.
You could put her in my bed. I could give her mouth to mouth.
Oh dear, the 7 Drongos were so sad. They tried to wake her up. Come on chaps, poke and prod her a bit. Okay, but nothing worked. Then crying with utmost grief, they put her carefully, I say careful over there, careful onto a wheelie walker and took her to all places, to the golf putting green.
No way, Jose. This is not a cemetery. Oh, but on second thought, you could have possibilities.
What a spoiled
What a spoiled sport. Nobody uses it, but the Drongos eventually got their way of giving Snow White a prominent resting place. And all the galahs and jackasses came by to see her.
Then someone else turned up. Guess who? From out of nowhere with a clippity-clop, the most handsome of men came to a stop. He's riding something that looks like a horse. Is it Prince Charming? Prince Charming, of course.
Hi, Drongos. What's happening here? And why are you all so sad?
Prince Charming.
Our housekeeper died of us.
We loved her very much.
She was so pretty. Yeah. No. Yeah, man. Yeah.
She won't be sleeping in my bed anymore.
She is very beautiful. Can I take her with me and put her in my front yard? I'd like a statue. Everyone else has one.
As long as we can all come to visit.
Of course, pop over any time, but only to admire the view.
Now when the drongos went to move her, they stumbled and she fell face down, and lo and behold, up her mouth off the piece of white apple. Now just hold on a minute, you lot. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember, we oldies can't get too excited or offend anyone. So here's the punchline. The prince didn't have to kiss her after all.
Thank God for that. What just happened to me?
You, Snow White, just had a bad dream. Marry me and be my housekeeper.
No, I saw her first. I'm not happy though.
Ignore them. I'll give you grappa, not that disgusting homebrew. In return, let's keep my bed warm.
Bed warmer, really? Aren't you a charmer? No doubt Snow White will love you and keep you well fed. She'll heat water bottles to warm up your bed. Now it's the turn for the prince to give us a song. Can we bear it?
Yes. No, they can't sing, but I can. One song, I have but one song, only for you. One heart, tenderly beating, ever entreating, constantly true. One love that has possessed me, one love really be true. One song my heart be singing, of one love only for you. One love that has possessed me, one love really be true. One song my heart keeps singing, of one love only for you.
Call for a guy with a voice like that. Maybe I could change my birth certificate from a male to a female.
Well, Davey's not such a dope after all.
If only I could sing like that. I could also woo a beautiful princess.
Spare us the pain, Bashful. Only princes think they can sing like that.
Will you lot be quiet? I have to give the prince my answer, because I actually think there was a marriage proposal in that. Now, deal or no deal? Prince, charming? Oh, I don't know yet. But what does the audience say? Should I marry him? Yes! Okay, well that's pretty awesome. It's a deal. But please, no statues in the garden.
Whatever you say, dear.
The Queen heard there was to be a wedding at the village. A wedding? Excuse me? So she snuck up to the venue to see who it could be, with a huge white veil to hide her face and hat to hide her head. She saw Snow White in her bridal gown and...
Yikes! It's a ghost! Ah!
She dropped down dead.
Well, that was awesome.
And we all lived happily ever after. Except for me, I'm supposed to be dead. Will somebody help here?
I want my old job back.
Will somebody share my bed?
No.
With a smile and a song, life is just like a bright sunny day. Life's just, your heart is young. With a smile and a song, all the world seems to waken anew, rejoicing with you as the song is sung. There's no use in grumbling when raindrops come tumbling. Remember you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine. When you smile and you sing, everything is in tune and it's ring and life flows along with the smile and the song. There's no use in grumbling when raindrops come tumbling. Remember you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine. When you smile and you sing, everything is in tune and it's spring and life flows along with a smile and a song.
That is until the rains came and Bandamba Creek rose. Well, that's another story for another time. Let's sing along, be merry, and enjoy this once upon a time moment. All join in singing. Words are in your program. Always look on the bright side of life.
Some things in life aren't fair. I go to the office after hours and no one's there. Dressed through long trees overgrown, silly ants are getting in my hair. Let's look on the bright side of life. Our lovely village is such a delight. Let's not focus on what's wrong, but what's right. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. If life seems very rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly, shout come to the end of the show. We're glad to hear you claim, and I've forgotten my words. Again. Start again. Take two. Yeah. And so we've come to the end of the show, and I'm sure you're anxious and ready to go. But before you go and enjoy this food, we hope you had fun and are in a good mood. Thank you for coming and laughing along and singing with us on our off-key songs. Thank you to the actors, and thank you to the crew. And thank you to you for not saying boo. And of course to Isabel, who wrote this little play. She worked so hard and put up with a lot to have this special day.
About colourful characters to take a well-deserved bow. The Wickham Queen needs no introduction, for it's our one and only convivial cat who thought she could get away with murder. Well, she didn't. And alongside her is our magic mirror, the magnificent Mary Ann, a former opera singer. Yes, she was, who just can't resist the footlights.
And then we will see what the mirror has to say.
And I will still be beautiful.
That's what you say.
Our unforgettable caretaker, busspot extraordinaire, gregarious freak who loses his words frequently, a personified perfectionist, but a warning, don't get in the road of his fault button. He's also very nifty. He does that all the time. What am I supposed to say now? He's very nifty with the hedge clippers, disposing of that pesky scrub turkey from the veggie patch. Well done, Fred. Okay, back to sanity. Our very own Snow White is unpretentious, exemplary Ilona, who adapted to her role somewhat by making it up as she went along, but carried herself with a mop. Well done, Ilona.
Now I get my mop back, and this is the most highly polished floor there ever is.
Oh, we'll give her the job of polishing the floor. As for the drongos, heading the huddle, of course, is Dot. I taught a putty tat, our very own Tweety Pie, big-hearted Bill, whose leadership tactics would give Sylvester the cat heartburn. And that family carries a lot of weight. Look who's got it now. And grumpy, diligent Dee, there must have been some practicing going on at home. Behind closed doors, of course. You'll feel sorry for Tweety Pie. Dee, you're one classy cat.
But I did.
No,
I did see a putty tat.
It's a grog you've been drinking all afternoon in the meeting.
Even I didn't know that line was coming. Mr. Happy Chappy ever helpful amicable laughter. Between heart attacks and playing bowls, we felt a wheelie walker with horn, of course, was necessary for any unexpected emergency. And we appreciate the beard, Arthur. He had 2 lines to follow and wanted to change them both. He got his own way too, I like that. So stop hiding behind the hat. Declan, come on out.
Bashful. And you're all damn lucky I don't talk much.
You know where he comes from. Another unforgettable performance from Sneezy, constantly busy bee Bill. No one could beat his snorting and sniffling. His next big surprise, of course, folks, will be his coming out without his tie.
I've seen the doctor.
For those of you who don't know Bill, he's never seen without his tie, even in the garden. Now we have sleepy, cool, calm, collected Clive, who has great difficulty in staying awake. I think today Bridget must have put something in his coffee. Clive, a natural actor or just a sleepyhead? We still haven't worked it out.
Uninterrupted sleep.
Oh, well done, very sleepy. And of course there's Dopey. No one but our ardent, affable Adrian, Dopey and Dan, but not an HR. We're so lucky to have him in the room in spite of his fetish for bed sharing.
Does anyone want to lie?
Isn't he gorgeous? And of course, Prince Charming, our fabulous friendly friend. No one else could have carried this role off with such a cloth. Even the singing of King, which is a natural talent indeed, even horse riding skills.
Would anyone like to take my horse for a gallop?
With Bran on it, of course. Hilda's kind-hearted Helen, her support and encouragement in the early stages of script writing was invaluable. Her dutiful ditties just popped up out of the blue. Thank you, Helen. Take a big bow.
There's another story for another time.
Oh, no.
She's only kidding. And our brilliant, obliging Bridget, our competent understudy, filling in for those missing in action. She could have taken over any role perfectly. Bridget also offered a helping hand to our reliable, resolute Royal, who organised, oh, well, she didn't organise your after tea, that's come tomorrow. Royal tried her hand at prompting, but dealing with the ad-libbing proved too much. She said she just wouldn't want to be in the kitchen.
We can tell people what to say.
And always time to stop and smell the flowers.
Indeed, there it is. Good on you, Royal. Very last is our marvellous, multi-talented, multi-skilled Marina. Her positive input to our amateur acting and videoing our rehearsals certainly got us into shape. You're 1 in a million, Marina. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you.
Thank you.
Now, thank you to all of you for coming and adding your support and encouragement to our very amateurish show. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we do, but you know, you're the long-suffering ones. We appreciate you for your forbearance and enthusiasm. As for me, I'm off to the men's shed. Thank you, and now if you want to spend some time with your families and mingle or go to their homes or stay around the deck, it's nice outside, I'm sure they've got something planned for you. So enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.